Filing a permanent alopecia lawsuit against the makers of Taxotere is not easy. Drug companies have countless resources in defending such lawsuits. You need to hire a skilled Taxotere attorney. Doing so will help ensure you recover the compensation you deserve. It is not wise to go up against a drug company without retaining a mass tort attorney to represent your legal interests. Contact us today for a consultation, and keep watching this video if you'd like to learn more about how to file a Taxotere permanent alopecia lawsuit. There are a few key steps you should follow when filing your Taxotere permanent alopecia lawsuit. The first step is to contact an experienced attorney. A Taxotere injury attorney can review the facts of your case and determine whether or not you have a viable claim for damages. You must meet the following requirements to file a lawsuit for damages. The outcome of most negligence cases depend on whether the defendant owed a duty of reasonable care to the plaintiff. There must be a valid legal relationship between the plaintiff and the defendant for it to apply. The legal relationship obligates the defendant to act in a specified manner toward the plaintiff. In a Taxotere claim, the plaintiff will have to establish that the drug manufacturer, Sanofi Aventis, owed him or her a duty of care. It then must be proven that the defendant breached the duty of care owed to the plaintiff. The duty is breached when the defendant fails to exercise reasonable care in fulfilling the duty. The jury decides whether the duty of care was breached as a question of fact. In regards to a Taxotere claim for suffering permanent hair loss, they will determine if the defendant failed to provide proper notice regarding this type of side effect when taking Taxotere. The defendant's breach of duty must then result in the actual and proximate cause of the plaintiff's damages. But for the defendant's negligent actions, the plaintiff would never have suffered harm. The defendant must have foreseen the harm occurring as a result of his or her misconduct. Finally, the plaintiff must prove a legally recognized harm which resulted from the breach of duty. The plaintiff will have to provide substantial evidence linking her permanent hair loss to taking Taxotere. Please contact our law office for a consultation. We can review your claim for permanent hair loss damages and provide you with legal advice and guidance on how to proceed in obtaining compensation for your injuries. As of July 2016, plaintiffs' lawyers requested a multi-district litigation for lawsuits alleging that Taxotere caused permanent hair loss in women. If MDL is granted, plaintiffs will be able to file a claim for damages in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Louisiana. Contact our law office now to find out which venue is appropriate to file your Taxotere claim. Do not delay in obtaining legal advice and counseling. Doing so could bar your claim for recovery.